before we get into that, Meagan, what's going on with your life?
Okay, so I had an interesting last couple days.
Oh, okay.
So, we've been discussing lately on Saturdays how we haven't been able to capture that Saturday vibe, right? Like, it's been really low key, and we try to get people pumped up, and they're just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
And you can only lead a horse to water, right? Like, you can't carry the whole vibe on your shoulders. Even as an instructor, we try to kind of maneuver it a little bit, but it's ultimately up to our patrons.
Yeah.
Monday night, we had 40 people here.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And they brought the Saturday night vibes. Huh. And we were like, what is happening? Right. And it was so cool. Like, I can't name that many events where afterwards I was just riding a high. Especially as an introvert. Like, a lot of extroverts feed off of energy from people. I typically don't. I don't need it. But man, Trinity and I were both like, what was this magic that just happened?
I saw we had overview.
Yeah, we had several couples having date nights. We had a couple birthdays. We had families. Like, it was just a good mix.
Oh, wow.
And people were engaged. They were asking questions. Trinity was going around the room the whole time helping people out, and the paintings turned out great. It was so cool and so unexpected.
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
It's great.
I'm just surprised because, Mondays are usually pretty chill here at the studio.
Yes. In fact, lately, we've reduced our pricing for Mondays and Tuesdays, which is awesome opportunity to come and hang out with us. And then on the flip side, last night, I had two people. Two. It was great. I didn't even use the mic. I was like, hey, do you need me to go through the intro stuff? They're like, no. I'm like, all right, let's just hang out.
Yeah.
And like, I even asked them, like, do you want me to narrate step by step, or do we want to just kind of work and copy and I'll check in on you? And they're like, no, we'll just chill out and work on this painting. We've never done a car before. I was like, me either. So we're in this together. And it was so satisfying in a completely different way.
Yeah. Oh,
and I love this job for that reason.
You know what? I was in your class briefly, and I was just chilling and talking to like the
You
folks.
didn't even want to leave.
Yeah, and I was here at 9:30, and it was like 6 or something. I think your class started.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it.
They're totally different, and it's just 2 days back to back. And you get a completely different experience. And that's what I love about, I've worked retail most of my life, and I worked in a cubicle for like 9 months. And I was like, this is not my jam. I need the variety. I need things to be more stimulating.
I 1000% agree, because I've also had those jobs, and I'm like, I don't want to go back. Because I like to be on my feet. There's like, so that kind of segues into what I will talk about.
Perfect. Let's segue.
So this is my week. You'll see pictures of the away event that we had. And it was fun because there was
this one.
Yes. There was, I forgot 100 and something. 103, I think.
Yeah, because there was 3 of you there, right?
Yeah. So there's definitely 100 kids. And so also when there's events like this, I have my shoes off and I just walk barefooted, just because it's hot and I can, and no one seems to care.
You want to be one with nature?
I get it.
I get it.
Yeah. So it was a lovely time, and there's us it rained for like 7 minutes. Out of the blue.
Weird.
There's me chasing a cat, and I chased this cat for a very long time and tried to go meow, meow. And it was not
no go.
And so there was that, and there was a dog at the end. And
why was there a dog?
Because we were out. Oh, actually, this the dog's owner's mom was one of the moms of the kids at the actual event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
better than my dog story. 2 abandoned dogs that I ended up packing up in the Purple Easel van, because I'm like, they need somewhere to go.
But that's exactly why this job is so fun. And there's just little miniature adventures that happen when you go on away events. And so for a long time, I've just been stuck at home at the studio. So I've been asking my manager, like, could you put me on more away events? Because I feel like I'm just like, I kind of equate it to, like, you're a cop and you used to be on the beat, but now you're like,
you're stuck behind a desk.
Yes, I'm stuck behind a desk, which is just here at the studio. But I'm like, I want to see Melton's Gandalf. Like, I want to see the dogs and the cats, and I want to walk barefoot. I want to see the kids and like adventures. So there's a lot of adventures when you go on away events here.
There's adventures here at the studio too. Just fly.
Yes.
That's great, though. I love it. I'm glad you had such a great adventure and 7 minutes of rain.
Yeah, it was
So
a
weird.
grand old time. So we both had a good week, sounds like.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the cool things at Purple Easel.
You just watched a clip from our podcast, Spotlight with Purple Easel.
We're art instructors here at one of the largest paint and sip studios, and we have lots to say about art, creatives. We like to spotlight people.
Yes, you want to make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, add to the conversation. And you can also find us on YouTube, X, and...
Yeah, you want to watch the full up, because this was just a clip.
Yes.
Do the thing.